Good afternoon, children. How are you? Are you studying the classwork? Are you writing homework? You must write the homework every day and you must study the classwork. Okay, children? Okay, children, we have completed 3 lessons. Yes, we have completed 3 lessons. 4th lesson, in that 4th lesson, we have completed, I think, 2 videos have completed. 2 parts have completed. In this 4th lesson, 2 parts have completed. This is the 3rd part of 4th lesson. This is the 3rd part of the 4th lesson. So, everybody take your book, page number 41. Page number 41. In the last class, we have seen up to the formation of sodium chloride. This class, we are going to see under the formation of magnesium chloride. Listen, children, formation of magnesium chloride. Magnesium, you study the spelling. Chloride, that's spelling also you must study. Okay, magnesium oxide. It is not chloride, it is oxide. Magnesium oxide. Now, here already we have seen the formation of sodium chloride. You have seen the formation of sodium chloride. Today class, you have to see the formation of, we are going to see the formation of magnesium oxide. You see here, this compound is formed between 1 atom of magnesium and 1 atom of oxygen. 1 atom of magnesium and 1 atom of oxygen. Here you see, this is a compound because magnesium and oxygen, 2 elements are here. So, this compound is formed between 1 atom of magnesium and 1 atom of oxygen. So, now atomic number of magnesium. What is the atomic number of magnesium? You look at page number 38. You look at that. Atomic number of magnesium is 12. So, the atomic number of magnesium is 12. The atomic number of magnesium is 12. Now, listen. Then we have to see this electronic configuration. You see that same column, page number 38. What is this electronic configuration? 282. What is that? 282. So, the electronic configuration of magnesium, is 282. Listen, 2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 2, 12. So, the atomic number of magnesium is 12. Yes? Now, listen, children. This is the outermost shell. This is M shell. Because, listen, this is the first cell, this is the second cell, this is the third cell. So, the third is the outermost shell. So, how many electrons are there? In that outermost shell has 2 electrons. This is the outermost shell. Listen, children. This is the first shell. This is the second shell. This is the third shell. So, the third shell is the outermost shell. So, how many electrons are there? 2 electrons are in the outermost shell. Now, it donates its 2 valence of. Listen. So, it donates 2 valence of electrons. Then only it becomes, listen, here 8. When the elements should have 8 electrons, in the last shell, that elements only attain the stability. So, here 2 electrons are here. So, when these 2 electrons donate, that means donates its 2 valence electrons, it becomes stable. And occur the octet state. What is octet state? What is the octet state? That element should have 8 electrons in the last shell. So when it has 8 electrons in the last shell, that elements only they have attaining the octet state. They have attaining the octet state. So now octet state. So here this magnesium donates the 2 electrons, then it becomes attain octet state. Then it becomes attain octet state. Now we have to see the atomic number of oxygen. First we have seen atomic number of magnesium. Now we are going to study atomic number of oxygen. What is the atomic number of oxygen? That is 8. The atomic number of oxygen is 8. You see, the atomic number of magnesium is 12. But here, the atomic number of oxygen is 8. Now, what is its electronic configuration? What is it? You look at that. Where is this oxygen? 2, 6. The K shell has 2 electrons. Then L shell has 6 electrons. Yes? So, the electronic configuration is 2, 6. 2, 6. Okay. Now, listen children. This last shell has only 6 electrons. So it gains 2 electrons from magnesium, then it becomes stable. Listen everybody, the last shell has only 6 electrons. If they have 6 electrons, they doesn't attain stability. So they do not attain stability. So what should they do? What should it do? It gains 2 electrons from magnesium. It gains 2 electrons from the magnesium. So it becomes stable. You see here, magnesium atom. I have to draw. I draw the magnesium atom. Did you understand this one, children? Okay. Now, that magnesium atom, this is first nucleus. We have to draw the nucleus. How many protons are there? Inside that, 12 protons. How many? 12 protons. Listen, this is a nucleus. Inside this, protons are there. Now, first shell, I have drawn the first shell. First cell, how many atoms, how many electrons are there? 2 electrons. How many? 2. Magnesium. Now, this is magnesium atom. So, listen, look at this picture. This is nucleus. Inside the nucleus, 12 protons are there. Now, electronic configuration according to based on the electronic configuration, we have to draw the shell. First shell, how many electrons are there? 2 electrons. In the second shell has 8 electrons. How many electrons? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, this is the second shell. So, it has 8 electrons. The second shell has 8 electrons. Now, the last shell, that means M shell. This is K shell, this is L, M. Okay, that the last shell has how many electrons? 2 electrons. How many electrons? 2 electrons. The electronic configuration 2, 8, 2. 2, 8, 2. So, I have drawn. Now, listen children. Now, oxygen atom. I draw oxygen atom. Now, this is oxygen atom. You see here. So, how many protons are inside the nucleus? 8 protons. How many? 8 protons. First we draw that 8 protons. After that, how many? The electronic configuration is 2 and 6. So 2 shell we have to put. We have to put 2 shell. So this is the first shell. That is second shell. So 2, 6 oxygen. This electronic configuration is 2, 6. Now 2 electrons in the first shell, then 6 electrons in the last shell or second shell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many electrons are there? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here first shell has 2 electrons. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now you see here this electronic configuration is 2, 6. So it gains 2 electrons from magnesium and thus becoming stable. So from 2 electrons, 2 outermost electron from the third shell of magnesium. So therefore here in that third shell has 2 electron. So this is the outermost shell. So 2 outermost shell of electrons, 2 outermost shell of the electron from the third shell of the magnesium, is transferred to oxygen. Now it becomes, listen, now again we have to draw 2 electrons from the third shell of the magnesium is transferred to the oxygen. So now it becomes 10. Now it becomes 10. Here it becomes 10. Here it becomes 10. Now the magnesium ion. How we can get the magnesium ion? You see here, now 12 protons in the nucleus. The first shell has 2 electrons. The second shell has 8 electrons. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now the last shell, that is the second shell, has 8 electrons. So this is magnesium ion. Why this is magnesium ion? Already we have studied the cation and anion. Yes or no? We have studied cations and anions. Cations, the ion which is positively charged. That means it loses an electron. So that is positively charged. Ion, that is called cation. So here magnesium ion. Within the bracket we write magnesium. How many electrons transferred from here? 2 electrons. How many electrons? 2 electrons. Here we write plus 2. So now magnesium ion. So here how many electrons are here? 2, 8. Totally how many? 10 electrons. Totally how many? 10 electrons are here. Now here you see here how inside the nucleus how many protons are there? 8 protons. Now the first shell has how many electrons? 2 electrons. 2 we have to draw. 2 electrons. The second shell has how many electrons? 6 electrons. Now 2 electrons comes from the magnesium. So it becomes 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. Here this is the first shell. So only 2 electrons. Then we have to draw the next shell. So how many electrons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 8 electrons are here. So it gains 2 electrons from the magnesium. So this oxygen is oxygen ion. Now this oxygen we will say oxygen ion. That is oxygen ion. So oxygen 2 minus. This electronic configuration is 2, 8. So totally 2 plus 8. How many electrons are here? 10 electrons are here. Did you understand, children? Got it? Did you learn some new things? Did you learn or not? Yes. Now listen. This is a magnesium atom. This is oxygen atom. Now when two electrons goes from magnesium to oxygen, it becomes magnesium ion. When it gets the two electron from magnesium, it becomes oxygen ion. Did you understand? Listen, the last shell should have the 8 electrons. Then that elements to attain stable. Here you see the last electrons should have 8 numbers, 8 electrons. Okay, children, did you understand? Okay, we will study the next one. We are going to see the chemical formula. Shall I rub this one? Okay. Now, we are going to see the chemical formula. Now, you see here, chemical formula. The chemical formula represents the number of atoms present in one molecule of that substance. This chemical formula represents the number of atoms. That atoms present in one molecule of that substance. Yes or no? The number of atoms, that in Tamil word, Anuvin Ennike. Atomic number we are studying, that is atom. Yes? So, that the number of atoms, Anuvin Ennike. Now, in one molecule of that substance means porul. Molecule, மூலக்கூறு. So, here present, ஒரு மூலக்கூறில் இருக்கும் பொருள். Here, present in one molecule of the substance. ஒரு மூலக்கூறில் இருக்கும் பொருள். That here, the number of atoms are present in one molecule of that substance. That in the chemical formula represent this one. Chemical formula represent the number of atoms. That number of atoms, where it present? Present in the molecule of the substance. Present in this molecule of the substance. Now you see chemical formula of elements. Chemical formula of elements. Chemical formula of elements. Chemical formulae of elements. We are studying number of elements. Yes. Now you see the chemical formula of elements are represented by, first we represented by writing the symbol of the element. For example, oxygen. So writing the symbol of the element. We are saying oxygen. So what is that symbol? Oxygen O2. So we have to listen, oxygen O. So we have to write the symbol of element. We have to write the symbol of element. So oxygen, that is O. Next, second point says write the number of atoms in one molecule. Write the number of atoms. Already I told you chemical formula represent the number of atoms present in the molecule of the substance. So here writing the number of atoms in one molecule. This is done by writing the number as subscript. Writing the number as subscript, because subscript atomic number. To the right, it should write to the right side of the element. So that the first one element, then subscript we write here. Okay, writing the formula. Next I will mention that. First we have to write the element, then subscript we have to write at the right side of the element. This is the right side of the element. Yes, this is the right side. The subscript we have to write at the right side of the element. Now, so for example, you see here, example, oxygen molecule. What is that? Oxygen molecule is represented as oxygen. Oh, how many atoms? The number of atoms? 2. This is your subscript. Element oxygen. Subscript, the number of atoms. How many? 2. How many? 2. So subscript showing atomicity. That means, what is that atomicity? Do you know atomicity? Okay, children, I will say that. Now atomic number, this is subscript. Next, the subscript showing atomicity. That is 2. அணுக்களுடைய எண்ணிக்கை, that means அணுக்களின் எண்ணிக்கை. Next, the number of atoms present in one molecule of an atom is called atomicity. The number of atoms present, how many atom is present, what is that number of atom? That number of atom present in the molecule of the element, that is atomicity, that is atomicity. Now elements like, for example, you see, you look at your page number 41, you look at your page number 41, in that 5 points are given, in that 5 points are given, we will study them. Now elements like helium, carbon, sodium, they exist as single atom, they have only one atom, so we call them monoatomic elements. We call them mono, that is one, okay, that is one, so that is called monoatomic element. If the elements have only one atom or single atom, that elements are called as monoatomic elements. Are you listening, children? Can you understand this one? Now second, the molecules of elements like hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine, these are made up of two atoms. These are made up of two atoms, so we call them diatomic element. Diatomic elements, okay, hydrogen H2, hydrogen H2, nitrogen N2, oxygen O2. So they are called diatomic elements. They are called diatomic elements. Now a molecule of an element composed of 3 atoms. Suppose the element has 3 atoms, that is triatomic, that is called triatomic. For example, ozone. What is the molecular formula of ozone? O3. So it has 3 atoms. The element has 3 atoms. So this is an example of triatomic. Okay. The next, molecules of elements like phosphorus have 4 atoms. Phosphorus have 4 atoms. So in it, so they are called tetraatomic. So for phosphorus, how do we write this? P4. How do we write this? P4. So their atomicity is 4. Their atomicity is 4. Now element that is composed of more than 3 atoms, polyatomic elements. Listen, children, we are studying what is monoatomic, what are the examples of monoatomic, then what is called diatomic, what are the examples of diatomic, then what is called triatomic, what are the examples of triatomic, then polyatomic, tetraatomic, what is called polyatomic, what are the examples, then what is called tetraatomic, and also what are the examples of tetraatomic elements we have studied. Then next element, that element name is sulfur. That element has an atomicity. The element has an atomicity. So you see there, how many sulfur? S8. So here the element sulfur has an atomicity of 8. Element sulfur, the atomicity of 8. Now next, till now we studied the formation of ionic bond, then formation of sodium chloride, formation of magnesium oxide we have seen. Up to this we have seen. Next we studied chemical formula also. Now the chemical formula of a compound we are going to study chemical formula of a compound. Chemical formula of elements we studied. Next we are going to study chemical formula of a compound. Okay, look at this. Listen. Chemical formula of a compound. In Tamil word, ஒரு சேர்மத்தின் வேதியியல் சூத்திரம், formulas, that is சூத்திரம். Okay, ஒரு சேர்மத்தினுடைய வேதியியல் சூத்திரம். So here first point, write the symbol of the element present in a molecule side by side. Write the symbol of the element present in the molecule side by side. Next, while writing the symbol, that means listen, first point, write the symbol of the elements present in a molecule side by side. In Tamil word, ஒரு மூலக்கூறில் இருக்கும் தனிமங்களின் சின்னங்களை, ஒரு மூலக்கூறில் இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த தனிமங்களின் சின்னம், symbols, சின்னங்களை அருகருகே எழுதுவது. Okay, so that we write the symbols of elements present in molecule, we write that side by side. Next, while writing the symbol, the positive ion is written first. The positive ion is written first. That means left hand side. And then the negative ion. Then the negative ion. Two ions, yes, positive ion and the negative ion. So the positive ion should be written first. Should be written first side. Which side? Left hand side. Which side? Left hand side. Then the negative ion, that is, should be written on the right hand side. Should be written on the right hand side. Next, write the valency of these. Write the valency of these as shown in the examples as superscript to the right hand side of the symbol. These are the how do we write the chemical formula of a compound? These are the points. These are the points. Some point, that 7 points are given. 7 points are given. How do we write the chemical formula of a compound? How do we write the chemical formula of a compound? Now, third point says, write the valency of these as shown in the example as superscript. Already I told you superscript, that is mass number. That is mass number. It should to the right hand side of the symbol. It should be written on the right hand side of the symbol. The next, cross multiply the valency for the respective ion. 2 ions may be there. So that we should do cross multiply the valencies. Next point, write this number as subscript next to the symbol on the right side. That is subscript, we should write as next to the symbol on the right side. If required, தேவைப்பட்டால், the valency of number are divided by a common factor to get a simple ratio. ஒரு எளிய விகிதத்தை பெற வேலன்சி எண்கள் பொதுவாக காரணியால் வகுக்கப்படுகின்றன. Listen carefully. ஒரு எளிமையான விகிதத்தை பெற வேண்டும் என்று சொன்னால் வேலன்சி எண்கள் பொதுவாக காரணியால் வகுக்கப்படுகின்றன. So, if required, the valency numbers are divided by a common factor for getting a simple ratio. Now, if the valency number is 1, then the number is not written in the chemical formula. As the symbol is representing an atom. Okay, children. Now, examples. How to write the formula of compounds. Now, we will, with the example, we study how to write the formula of compounds. So, here, examples 2, write the formula of compounds. Write the, example 2, write the formula of compounds. Okay, children. Now, listen, we are going to see this one. First of all, we take sodium chloride. You see, sodium, write the symbols. First we write the symbol. Sodium chloride. Sodium, Na, chloride, Cl. Okay. Now we have written the symbols. Then second, write the valency of each one. The sodium, that is as superscript. So second one, sodium, superscript we have to write here, chlorine, but. Okay, children, subscript we have write here, superscript we write there, because that is mass number. This is atomic number. Next, cross multiply the valence. That means NaCl. Yes, cross multiply. Now, what is the answer will come? That valency are interchanged. Yes, valencies are interchanged. So, write the interchanged valency as the subscript. When the cross multiply, so it becomes Na1Cl1. as this is subscript, this is superscript. So, since the number is 1 in both cases, number is 1. So, we have to write this formula NaCl, sodium chloride. This is the formula. This is the formula of this compound, sodium chloride. This is the formula of sodium chloride. Next, we will study aluminium oxide. Aluminium oxide. Aluminium oxide. You see here, now the compound aluminium oxide. So we write the symbol. First we write the symbol aluminium, Al, oxide, O, oxide, O. Then next what is that? Valence, yes. Write the valency, yeah, as superscript. So aluminium 3, oxygen 2. This is the valency. So superscript we have to write up. Okay. Then interchange the valency. Interchange the valency. Third point. Interchange. So you see here, interchange. So what answer will come? What answer will come? Al. This 2 comes here, yes. Al 2. O goes there. So, sorry, 3 goes there. O 3. Al 2, aluminium 2, and oxygen 3. This is the chemical formula of aluminium oxide, because listen here, here only one, superscript is only 1. That's why we are not writing that. So here it is not 1, it is not 1, 2 is here, there is 3 is there. So what is the formula of this aluminium oxide? Al2O3, Al2O3. This is the formula of aluminium oxide. Are you listening, children? Is there any doubt? If we, that cross multiplication, this 2 goes here, this 3 comes there. Yes or no? That becomes aluminium Al2O3. This is the chemical formula of calcium oxide. This is the chemical formula of calcium oxide. Okay, children.